Hey everybody, Spellman here with the next number in our series on where to start, and today we have 77. Now, this number is going to be pretty straightforward. There's only two options, and one of them is realistically not an option unless, maybe your opponent's not on a finish or something like that. So if we follow, starting at the 20, all the way around until we find some doubles, okay, we have a 38, probably not preferred. We're going to skip that one. We have 32. People love 32, so let's keep the 15 in mind. We come around to the 20. Also, often a preferred double for many people. But if we keep coming around, that's pretty much it. Yeah, we had the 26 here, but unless you're Brian Rahman, you're probably not going to leave the double 13 on purpose. I actually like the double 13, but I'm still not leaving it on purpose. All right, so that means let's come over here. We got rid of the 15. Why? Well, if we come back here, all these numbers right here just are not as ideal. I feel like the misses, and it's really going to be that 15, the single 15, that makes the difference for me. Because you could argue that a 70 and a 74 aren't that much different than a 75 and a 67. In fact, you could argue that this right here is the better miss, because a 75, well, you could go single, double bull. On a 67, you could go 17 for the bull, trip 17 for the double 8. I get that. So the misses high and low are slightly better. However, yeah, you catch the triple 15, you have 32, but if you hit the single, you have 62. So now you're going 12 for the bull, triple 12 for double 13, or I guess triple 10 to leave 32. It's just not an ideal setup with a single here, when over on the 19, you can hit the single and you have 58. So it's just single 18 to an outside double. So look, double 10 is probably one of my worst doubles on the board, or at least it was for a long time. I've been hitting it lately. But I don't care. I'm still going here. Why? Because I hit the triple. I've got 20 left. If I miss left or right, 56, easy enough to clean up. 68 is still a finish. Down here you hit the 71, you're in trouble. 47 over here, you can also clean that up. 70, we're going for the 20. Depending on where your opponent's at, I guess you don't have to go for the 20 in the bull. But if your opponent's on a finish, yeah, 20 bull or the 60 for the double 5. Miss right. You got the 74. Okay, that's where it's less ideal than say these right here. But for me, well, I miss left. I rarely miss right. So this isn't as high a risk for me. So the fact that I'm looking at 70, 56, 20, 58 is much better for me than 62, 32, 71, 75. So that's why I'm going this particular route. And if you have 74, well, what do you normally do? Either trip 18, double 10, or triple 14 for the double 16, whichever your preference is. That's the way you're going to go. So every single time you have 77 left. Okay, yeah, if your opponent's not on a finish and you really want to go for that 45, all right, go for it. But I'm going to recommend every single time you have 77, you're eyeballing that triple 19, and then as long as you know where to go, depending on what you hit, after that, now it no longer is math, it just becomes pattern. Hey everybody, down here in the corner, trying not to block any of my sponsors out, but if you found this video helpful and would like to support my ability to continue making them, check out my link tree where I have all the links to my coaching resources, my sponsors, as well as my public sponsorship on Patreon, where I include all of you in my creative process in new darts, new jerseys, answer all your questions. You kind of help shape what the next series is going to be. And of course, our monthly raffles, where I've given away a paid trip to London for the PDC World Championships, as well as New York City for the US Masters. So you can find the link at the top of the screen. You can also find it at the top of my Facebook page. I appreciate all of your support.